Hello YouTube, it's your boy Soccer Junkie, and today I'm bringing you yet another Premier League transfer news roundup. Now, we start off with Spurs, who are set to land Jay Rodriguez and Morgan Schneiderlin from Southampton. Obviously, the deals make sense. Their new manager, Pochettino, was the manager of Southampton last year, and he knows the players. He knows that they can fit with his system, so the move totally makes sense from Spurs side. Now, does this make sense from a Southampton side? I'm not so sure about that. They have had a huge summer sale this summer. They've sold pretty much everybody on their first 11 from last season, and if this continues, I don't know who's going to be left to play for Southampton next year. And I honestly hope that they can spend their money wisely and get the reinforcement, get the replacements, and let everybody sort of settle in. Because right now, I bet all of their fans, I don't know how their fans really feel, but I bet they're all sort of in a panic mode. Am I right? Now, also, Calum Chambers, another Southampton player, is already leaving the club. Now he is going to Arsenal, a young right back. The deal I think costs about £16 million, and to be honest, I'm not so sure whether Arsenal really needed to spend that money on such a young guy. They already signed Debussy, and you could always get somebody else for less money, but then Manchester United spent a lot more for Luke Shaw, so who am I really to judge him? But I'm just saying, right back. And to be honest, Calum Chambers is not on the Luke Shaw's level in terms of talent, at least in my opinion. So the deal is kind of like, does it make sense? Does it not make sense? I'm not so sure about that. Now, Liverpool. Liverpool are apparently pulling out of the deal for Remy. The deal is not going to go through. He failed his physical, and apparently there's some other issues with that. Where does this leave Liverpool? Well, they're set to sign Belgian striker Origi. I'll be interesting to see what's going to happen there. Most likely he is going to come to the club, and not a bad replacement. Not a bad replacement. Now moving on to Manchester United. That's right, Manchester United. Now, Angel Di Maria could still end up at Old Trafford this coming season. It all depends whether Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid can reach a deal between each other for Angel Di Maria. Now, Di Maria himself has been reportedly frustrated with the whole situation of a move to Paris, and really is willing to come to United if the deal doesn't come through. Which, as a United fan, hey, I'm totally glad. I love this. I want him to play for us, not for Paris Saint-Germain. But there's another trick to this equation. If Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid reach some sort of deal between each other, that could mean that Paris Saint-Germain would be willing to sell Edinson Cavani to Manchester United, who has been a long-time target for the club. I'm not so sure whether he fits Louis van Gaal's system. Obviously, only Louis van Gaal knows. And the fee that they were reportedly talking about Edinson Cavani was well over £40 million, which, to be honest, I don't think he's worth. I mean, at the World Cup, when Suarez was not there, he really couldn't do anything on his own. And same thing happened when he was playing for Paris Saint-Germain without Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So, to be honest, I'm not so sure whether Manchester United really need him. But Angel Di Maria, on the other hand, I would totally be willing to have as a Manchester United fan. Now, also, this is a little bit surprising. Marouane Fellani, the Afro, well, used to be Afro, is potentially moving to Serie A out of all leagues. A deal between Manchester United and Napoli are apparently in the works, and Rafa Benitez, who is the manager of Napoli, is really keen on bringing him to his club on most likely what's going to be a 12-month loan spell with a potential permanent deal after. Now, honestly, as a United fan, if this move goes through, hey, I'm totally 100% behind it, because Manchester United and David Moyes should have never bought Fellaini last summer. It was really a panic buy, and he simply does not fit the mold of a Manchester United caliber player. He just doesn't do it. Last season under Moyes, didn't score a single goal, played like crap. Just simply very disappointing player for United. Also, apparently Borussia Dortmund are monitoring Shinji Kagawa's situation at United, who has been unsettled. Actually, he never really settled for the team since he came on from Borussia Dortmund a few years back. He couldn't really get a game under Sir Alex, and really couldn't get a game under David Moyes. But that was David Moyes. Everybody knows that he's not the brightest. You know what I mean? So I'll be interested to see what's going to happen there. Honestly, I really like Shinji Kagawa. I really like him. I wish he could stay. I wish he could fit with Louis van Gaal's system, but I'm not so sure whether he can. Van Gaal already said that the team is unbalanced. We have 4 number 10s and nobody else in the midfield. Technically, you know, you got Young, you got Nani, but they're not really wingers. They're quite crappy wingers in my opinion, and we don't have central midfielders or central defensive midfielders who can really help the team out and to bring basically the gold, to bring trophies. Shinji Kagawa most likely, if Manchester United and Borussia can work out a deal, most likely will leave the club by the end of the year. Now, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think on Spurs transfers, on Arsenal transfer for Calum Chambers, and Liverpool fans. Are you excited about Origi? And should Liverpool still go through with Remy? Now, tell me about that in the comments below. Also, Manchester United fellow supporters, what do you guys think of potential signing of Angel Di Maria or Edinson Cavani? Who do you want more? What about Fellaini? What about Kagawa? Do you want them to see go? Do you want them to stay at the club? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Don't forget to hit that like button. And peace!